Love that song. I'm Art Stevens. I'm on the annual giving team, and I'm really honored to be with you this morning. We were very subtle and quiet, so you may not have noticed we began the annual giving campaign last Sunday, right? Those of you, so I wanted to make sure you might have picked up on that. We've been trying to keep it under the down low, as it were. I do want to say thank you because after and throughout the week of our launch, you all have responded in droves. And that's really fantastic because what we really want to see at the annual meeting this year is coming from a position of love and openness and strength and growing this community even more. I wanted to spend a couple minutes on my own thoughts and reflections about giving because this has been a particularly special and wonderful place for me, and Valentine's is a terrific and wonderful opportunity to share it. I tend to be a person who is in my head. That's unusual for Unitarians, I know. We don't have many folks in there. I tend to approach things from a very mental and heady kind of space. And I've been obsessed with a kind of unified field theory in my life for a long time. And from a physics standpoint, that's of course the one solution and theory that explains the evolution and operation of everything. I actually have a series of circles on a paper I've created to try to track those things important in my life, and they say things like family and kids, and Stephanie gets her own box, and as she should. She demonstrated her own sense of love this morning by teaching our eighth graders what is important to them in a way about love, in ways that are much more specific than the nuns did, which I think is fantastic also, the reason we're here. My social justice commitments, I'm on some boards, and I've always found things about the Nature Conservancy and my experience with the National Geographic Youth Photo Camps, and my own growth. And I've been trying to find a way to bring all those together and find time to stay with all those things. But there was one circle that was really intellectual for me. It was not a feeling, it was community. And I wrote it because I felt like that's something I need. I need to have community. I don't know what that is. I need to check that off, though. We need to get community here somehow. But I never really understood what that meant until several years into being here. And the first time I really had a felt sense of it was actually stuffing envelopes with 9 fun people from this particular team, sharing stories we can't share because this is being live streamed, and being very open with one another. And I had this moment that this is what I've been looking for. This is what that community is. It's not a box, it's not a circle, it's you. It's each of you, it's the people in the room. And as I thought about how all my circles interact, the social justice work, my family, improving the simple one-on-one human relationships is the unified field theory. Love is my unified field theory. Because if we can have the kind of relationships we have in this place at this moment, those other problems tend to go away. And we need much more of that in the world right now. Working for a technology company, I can tell you, human relationships do not scale. This has to be one-on-one. And we need to grow and keep the space for that going. So today when we take the offering, all of the money, we're not sharing the plate today. We're being a little bit taking care of ourselves. How about that? A little self-care today. Your pledge card, if you haven't had a chance to make it out, there are pledge cards in the pew. We'd love to take that from you. You can also come online. If you'd like to catch up with the numbers on how we're doing, back to my headspace, we'll be happy to talk to you back in the fellowship hall afterwards. But I want to say thank you on Valentine's Day for the love that you've shared with me, and I hope you will be mine. Ushers, please come forward.